Hi, I'm Jeff Tockman with Tockman Consulting here in Boca Raton. We just had a great networking lunch, and I'm here with Jennie. Jennie, tell us briefly about your business.
Sure. My name is Jennie Azoulai, and my business is Moxie b2b. We're a creative solutions firm, so we help build businesses through creative solutions.
And who exactly are your ideal clients? Print us a brief picture of an ideal client for you.
An ideal client for us basically is a company that understands they need a partner who they can serve as their resource for marketing, PR, for creative influence, and knows that we're essentially an extension of them, because this is what we do.
Fantastic. Tell us about professionals that function as good professional referral sources for you. Who are those professionals, and who do you want to have more contact with in 2017?
Well, of course, people like yourself who run networking organizations who meet a whole array of individuals, but also people like lawyers, accountants, insurance folks, because many people, as a first step in opening a business, they get insurance. They get an accountant. They get a legal advisor to know should they do LLC or S Corp or get that type of advice. So those are great referral sources for us.
Let me ask you about things that you're struggling with a little bit in terms of business development. Thinking back on 2016, here we are in December, what did you do that you want to change? Something where you struggled a little bit, felt like you wasted some time, or the emotions got there, the fear, the disgust. What was it that you want to change for next year?
You're going to laugh, and you're going to love this because you and I both can relate to old school policies and philosophies, and as well as the new wave. Well, I walk away with a ton of business cards from all these events, and I still have not found a great way to organize them. Now, yes, I could scan all of them, but as you know, am I going to scan 300 cards in a week? It's not always the best use of time unless, yes, I know this is a hot prospect, or I know I need to follow up with this person right away. But I'm curious, do you have a good mechanism for organizing your business cards that's also a good use of your own time and resources?
Absolutely. I'll give you a couple pieces of advice that you can use. And one of them is a piece of software. I don't have any personal financial interest in it, but it's a good one, which is called CamCard. You can get it on your phone as an application. Then you take a picture of a card, and it does optical character recognition, OCR, and translates that physical document into a text document. It doesn't do it perfectly, but what I do is I give my assistants the password to that application. So my assistants can log on to the computer from wherever they are in the world and see the cards that I just scanned into my cell phone from wherever they are at any time. And then they will update the contact information and put it into my real database, the real CRM that I use. Another technique that you can use to figure out about who to follow up with when you go to an event, because we can leave an event with 10 or 15 or 20 cards in your pocket, and you don't really have the time or inclination to follow up with every single one of them. One little technique that I use is simply ripping the card. I might, at the end of an event, have 20 business cards in my pocket, but only maybe 3 or 4 of them, there's a little bit of a tear in there. And when I'm speaking with someone and I see that there's an opportunity as a prospective client or a referral source or an introduction for someone else that they could be beneficial to, then I'm going to rip their card, and then I don't question it. If the card's ripped, I follow up.
That's a good tip. See, I knew you would find this amusing, right? Because this is not the most challenging obstacle, but yet it is. You know, and then I find I have I think a Mac shopping bag full of cards. So I do go through it. I do find people, but that's one thing I literally been saying for 2017. I really have to get on it because I do attend a lot of networking events, and I'd like to be more organized on that.
You really want to get a thought about prepare, conduct, follow up when it comes to a networking event. So preparation for an event, you might do a little bit of research. You might look up the organizer online or on LinkedIn and make a connection there, or invite somebody with you. Think about the questions you want to ask. In terms of executing the event, you want to talk to a lot of people. I don't push out your business card, but gather them.
Sure.
I think you know that one.
Yeah.
And then the follow-up. I think this is the part where most people fall down, and this is what you're saying. You maybe go to an event or go to lots of events, but then you have a stack of business cards and no follow-up. So in addition to using the CAM card, also use a ranking system. So when you do put that person into your database, whether it's a simple spreadsheet or a fancy CRM tool, you want to have a ranking. So maybe as simple as A, B, C, or D. And that way you can follow up and prioritize your time and energy into the people that are higher ranked.
Or we can call them a RIP card. That can be its own category, right?
Absolutely. If they're ripped, they need to go into the system. You need a follow-up.
So they're already, the RIP card is its own category, right?
Yeah, if they're ripped, you'd probably want to give them a high ranking into the system so that you can follow up effectively.
Definitely.
So using CamCard, ripping the cards physically when you see them, and making a ranking system in your CRM. 3 ideas for you for 2017.
Great suggestions. Thank you so much.
Looking forward to helping you more.
Thanks a lot, Jeff.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time for
you.
Tockman Consulting.